I even told you guys everything that you need to get started with. You need to be writing this down, not doing that unless you want to deduct points. So I provided you with the LCD. The next thing I said was to multiply every single expression by the LCD. OK? So we multiply every single thing by the LCD. Does everybody see what I did? Every single expression that is separated by addition or subtraction, and on both sides of the equal sign, you separate. Now, again, the whole purpose of multiplying everything by the LCD is to eliminate your fractions. How do my fractions get eliminated? Well, because x divides into x times x plus 3, right? How many times does this divide into that? 1. X plus 3 times. Right? And think about it this way, guys. It's just like this. Divided by x, right? We know the x's divide out, right? Does that make sense? So now, let's look at this one. X plus 3 divides into x times x plus 3 how many times? X times. And then this, x times x plus 3 times 0 is equal to 0. So therefore, I'm left with x plus 3 minus x equals 0.
What happens to the numerator?
Huh?
What happens to the 1?
You multiply them by
The numerator of the fraction, yeah. What happens to them?
Where?
One?
1?
Yes, what happened to the...
It's just 1 times x plus 3 is x plus 3. 1 times x is just x. What problem was this? Oh, no wonder. I'm sorry, there was a 2 here. You're right.
Thanks. Yeah, change it now. We already.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
OK.
that makes so much more sense now.
Sure. So now you multiply these by 2 times x, which actually gives you this 2x. OK? So this comes into a problem. And I'm sorry, I just wrote down the problem wrong. However, when almost nobody that I saw got to this point anyways. So we want to make sure, OK, well, then that probably would have made sense. And if it would have came into this, if you would have had that, x plus 3 minus x equals 0, you would have had 3 equals 0, which would have been no solution, which is perfectly fine. That is possible. OK? However, the original problem was looking like this. So what we do now is combine x minus 2x, which is a negative x plus 3 equals 0. Then I simply solve for x. So I subtract 3. Negative x equals negative 3. Divide by negative 1. Divide by negative 1. X equals 3. Now,
Yeah, you need
Drinking coffee or whatever you're drinking.
so this is solving the equations. That's why I'm going. Huh?
Why did you put the 3?
Because that was the original problem. I know. I copied the problem wrong. Sorry.
So if that 0 is like a 4 or something, would you still multiply it by x?
You'd have to multiply by all those, yep. So now when we look at this, Ian, can you find a different seat, please? Somewhere. I don't know where. So now the next thing that we look at is to finalize our problem. You have x equals 3. What we have to do is make sure x plus 3 does not make our denominator 0. No. Farther away. So therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to take 3. And if we put 3 into either one of these, OK, doesn't make it 0. Well, if I put 3 here, that's not going to make that 0. And if I put a 3 here, that doesn't make it 0. So therefore, that is your solution. OK? So once you solve for your solution, make sure you put it back into your equation to make sure